Hey guys, welcome back today. So today we're gonna focus on close guard, opening the guard and passing the guard. Okay, check it out. So the situation for today is close guard. Always in the close guard, make sure that your hands never pass the belt line. Anytime you pass your hands here, you open yourself to submissions. The guy can do arm bar, can do triangle, can do omoplatas and stuff, okay? Also, when I pass my hands over here, the guy can keep me locked, break my posture down, or secure my arm exactly like this. So always make sure your posture is here, up straight, and your hands are either controlling the belt. I don't like to control the belt personally. I always prefer to grab the pants instead. And your elbows can never be outside. Your elbows must always lie on top of this line here. Some people like to have their toes up, which we call active toes. Some people like to have it down. I feel it's more of a personal preference, so if you like to have it up here, it's okay. If you like to have it down, it's also okay. So today we're gonna focus on breaking his close guard, okay? A lot of times before you break the guard, the guys always have a questions. Oh, what if the guy grabs my gi? Okay, always make sure if there's a grip, you break the grip first before you go to open the guard. So I always control here. If he comes and grips me, I always want to keep my posture 2-on-1 and I break the grip, okay? So controlling him here, whether you like grab the belt, pants, or anything you want. I like control the pants here. First thing I need to do is I need to put one of my knees behind his bum and I want to open the other one 90 degrees. So without him, I'm here in his close guard. This knee I'm going to put inside, and this knee I'm going to open up to the side. So you can almost see it's like a 90-degree angle over here. My body is going to stay like this, okay? One more time without him. So 1, as this one comes in, I go here to 2, okay? So now I'm in his close guard. Keep control here. 1, 2. See how my body is tilted to the side? Okay, I like to use my elbow. I don't want to bring my hand here to push the knee open. The reason for this is if I bring my hand here to push the knee open, all he has to do is open his guard and he's going to throw a triangle up. And I'm stuck in a triangle. Okay? So to avoid this from happening, I like to control here and I want to look for this soft spot here, this part. What I'm going to do is basically just going to dig my elbow into his muscle here, like this. And see how it opens up right away. As soon as he opens, this hand here that is controlling, it's going to rush to the knee here. And simultaneously, this knee that is in front needs to come up. But a lot of times when people put their knee up, they forget that the guy can come here and make the Lahiva guard. So anytime you put your knee up, you always want to point it outside. This avoids the guy putting in the Lahiva hook now. Okay, my hand cannot be on the outside. My hand has to come inside of my knee. If I keep it on the outside, the guy can start make spider, the guy can start do lasso, he can do a lot of things. So it will be troublesome for me. That's why I always put my elbow inside and push my knee out. My base, I don't want to be too forward because here the guy can start grabbing my knee and start doing loop chokes and stuff. I don't want to be too back because the guy can easily push me over. So I want to find a nice balance where I feel good in balance. I want to keep my pressure constant here and here, okay? So one more time. So I start, control the pants or the belt. Let's do it with the belt this time. Keep pressure. 1, 2, sideways. Now just dig your elbow here. Control. Up your knee, make sure you point it outside and your elbow come inside. And stop here, okay? I'm gonna do it on the other side. So control, in the bump, 1, open up your base 2, dig your elbow, 3, control, up and turn sideways, here, 4, okay? So guys, eventually you will figure out which side you're better at. In Jiu-Jitsu, always you have a good side and a bad side. So once you drill this position, you'll find out which side you're better on or smoother on. Okay? So keep control the belt, elbows inside, never outside. Don't be leaning too forward or too back, okay? Keep your toes active. 1, 2, elbow here. Right away, control, up, point outside. Feet on the floor, don't be up here. And elbow inside, okay? Again. So control belt, let's do pants this time. The bump, 1, open out, 2, elbow. Control, up, and point outwards. And keep your base. The other side. So, 1, 2, in, up, and point your knee outside. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, point your knee outside. Okay guys, sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you come here, the guy adjusts his bum over, or you try to use, dig in, the guy doesn't open. So in this situation, we go to the variation where I'm gonna control one side of the arm and same side leg, and I'm gonna stand up, okay? So there are 2 ways to do this. One, if the guy grabs my sleeve by himself, it does my job for me. All I have to do is circle my hand this side and come here. It doesn't matter if he keeps grabbing. Some people like to control with the other hand the belt or the pants. I like to do 2-on-1. I like to always double up here, okay? Now, the same side arm I have, I need to get up on this leg first. If I get up on the other leg, he's gonna underhook me, straighten his legs, and come on top. Okay, so this is very bad position for me. So, he controls my sleeve, circle this side, don't go the other way. Okay, circle, get your grip dominant, come here on top. If you guys wanna hold the belt or pants, it's also correct, okay? For me, I personally like to come here and double up. Now, the same side I have the arm, I'm gonna up this one first. Okay, now from here, I want to push my weight slightly forward, and as I'm coming up, I want both my knees to go behind his bum. A lot of people make mistake is when they stand up, they're still too wide like this. So the guy can still underhook you here, or for brown and black belts, the guy can start turning into B-bars and stuff here, okay? So when I control, I get up 1, 2, I want to put my knees behind his bum here like this. Now, he's carrying my weight. Very, very difficult for him to keep the close guard here. Oh, what if the guy starts coming up? It's okay, let him come up. It's very hard for him because my knees are behind his bum. Very, very difficult for him to keep this guard close. So I keep control the sleeve. Make sure you posture and pressure the knee on the other side. Some people switch the grips and do this. Please don't do this. Keep control. The free hand that you had on top, on the hand, on the belt or the pants, come here, pressure down. Same side you pressure down, cut your knee 45 here. This side you can come under hook and underhand. And this one, I want to make sure I come up here more. My shoulder goes into his neck, come here for gable grip. Okay, again. So the guy controls my sleeve in the start. Maybe he wants to come, pull me in or do something right away. Circle, control, control. Get up, 1, 2, both knees behind the bum. Posture, and push here, near the knee. Once you broke it, cut your knee across, 45. Underhook, 1, 2, and stop here. In this position, you want to pressure him as much as you can. Keep this wide, and keep your shoulder pressure in his neck. And stop. Okay, so circle, and control, 1, 2. Knees behind bum, pressure down. Right away, under. A lot of people here tend to make this mistake. They put this out. Now I'm stuck in the half guard again. So always keep your toes in here. Never take it out. If you're ever gonna take out, which I'm gonna show you next move, take both out together. Or both stay here. Okay? Okay guys, so now we're gonna open and pass, okay? So control the belt, knee inside, 1, open up sideways, 2. Use my elbow, push, front toe, up my knee, elbow inside. Okay, I'm gonna do a very basic and simple pass. I'm gonna step over and replace my shin right away. So it's one movement, okay? I step and cut. One movement, not 1, 2, not 1, and then I wait 2. It's 1. So as soon as I get up, I'm gonna come here and put my shin across. Keep support here. In this situation, what happened is my back is exposed. So normally the guy would try and come up because there's space here. He's gonna try and come up to take my back exactly same as he did. So I'm gonna keep here, I'm gonna keep control this arm. As soon as I see him start to come up, you see the space here. I wanna underhook my arm here and control the shoulder or control here. I see some guys like to come all the way here. It's not necessary. You can control here. Now from this position, I wanna collapse my ribs on top of his ribs here. So I put his back on the floor again. Make sure you keep control this. Now, if he closes 3/4 guard as he has right now, all I have to do is use my bottom leg to kick this leg. Make sure I keep my feet as ballet feet like this. I kick, pull out. Now I walk all the way here. Secure my points for 3 seconds. Now, depends where I want to go. Since I have this arm, I can switch over to crucifix. I can come over here. Or if I want to go back into a more stronger side control, I start walk my hips back to his hips. So I start push, 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 get my hips to his hip, and keep pushing. And see how his hips raise up. As soon as his hips raise up, I can start put my hand under here. 1, 2. Always make sure your knee is next to his hip to block him. A lot of people, what they'll do is they'll put their knee in the armpit, and then they'll take out the other one. And in this case, the guy can recover guard easily because his bottom knee is free. Okay, so I always want to make sure I put this knee here. Now, even if he escapes, it's very hard for him to come and recover guard. Also, in this situation, guys like to pressure too much or almost be like this. I put my weight too forward, so all he has to do is flip, and I fall over. Okay, so when you guys are in this situation, all you have to do is just keep here and don't squeeze. Because when you squeeze, you burn energy. Wait for the guy to move, then you move. If you feel him move, then you squeeze. Now you hold him. If he doesn't move, relax because you're up on points. You just pass his guard, you stabilize, so you're up on 3 points. You don't have to move as much as the guy on the bottom has to. So wait for the opportunities, okay? Again. So control, this time I'll control the bands. Here. 1, 2, break, and come up. So 1 step, 1. And if the guy does not come up, you go down here. Boom. He makes your job easy for you. Control. Now kick. Boom. And slide out here. Okay? Now from here, as I explained before, you pass your leg over and come here for the crucifix. Or you walk your hips backwards. So switch the control from here to the tricep. Use this to push. You walk my hips back. See how his hip is up? Pass my arm inside. Knee under the elbow, other knee next to the hip. Shoulder in the neck here. And I stop. Okay? Okay guys, so I'm gonna open, pass the guard, and then we're gonna go to the 3/4 again. So come here, knee in the bum, sideways, break the guard. Front toe, I up my knee. I do again. 1, 2. It's gonna start coming up. Underhook to front toe. Control the arm. Put his back on the floor. Okay, so last time I showed you guys, I used my foot to kick out, but some guys are too strong, or when you're in competition, it's not gonna be so easy to come out. So from here now, I change to my variation. I let go this arm, and I come here, put my hand on the floor. Other side, I can keep control the shoulder, or put my hand on the floor also. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift my hips and my knee is gonna come across to the mount. So I start up and slide my knee across and put my knee on the floor here. I keep his hands crossed here like this. My these toes need to come and help me. So I'm gonna up my body here, use my toes to open up the guard here and come to the mount. Okay, once I'm in the mount, I make sure I get my points first. If I can keep his arms trapped like this, I'm gonna slide up to the S-mount position where I'm gonna come up here and finish off an umber. But sometimes what happens is the guy comes and traps your arm. Okay, in this situation, guys, you know right away you don't have base here. So he's gonna always try and take you out this side, okay? So as soon as you see him come do this, my toes here, I need to hook on this side and start push my weight this side, okay? Now, I make myself heavy on this side. So it's harder for him to take me out. Or to totally avoid this position from happening, as soon as I'm here, I just come up to posture up. Always in the mount, people have this mistake that they leave their knees open. So there's no pressure. It's very easy for him to hip escape. So always when I'm in the mount, I want to squeeze my knees. Or something I like to do, I like to close a triangle underneath the guy's hips. So I like to come into this position and I like to stretch my hips more forward like this. Some guys like to hook the legs, which I personally don't do a lot of, but I think it's effective too. Guys like to come here and do this. Same thing, guys. If you come here and do this, try and clutch your hands far away so the guy cannot trap your arms. The closer your hands are, he can always come over and trap. Or you like to do this one here is also okay. Okay, other side. So front toe, in the bum, open, elbow, and up. I step, 1, 2. Underhook, when I'm on the floor. Cannot get it out, let go. Hand on the floor, hand on the floor. I up my hips and go this side here. Hands crossed, up my hips. If you guys need help, you can put your head on the floor here for help. Up and take out and mount. So guys, I try to put my knee in, come here to open him up. He steps over. Exactly. So now he controls my sleeve, or if he doesn't control my sleeve, I like to put my hand over here so the guy takes the bait and grabs my sleeve. Okay, circle my hand, 1, 2, control on top. Start, get up, 1, 2. Make sure your knees are behind this bump here. Posture and break. Once you break, touch your knee here, over, under, come to the gable grip. Okay, in this position, you guys can take your time. There's not much he can do here. So start stretching him and feel for his top leg here. In the time he tries to straight to take out the pressure, that's my time for me to take out my leg, okay? But do remember, some people are flexible and no matter how much you stretch, they will be okay. So try and gauge how far you need to wait or how flexible the guy is before you take both your legs out. So keep here, start pressure, and I see he start put pressure on my leg. So at this moment, I take both my legs out. Knee next to hip, other knee under the armpit, and stop here. Okay, again. So the guy controls my sleeve, circle, control, up my leg, 1, 2, knees in the bum, straight, break. Okay, come over, come under here, and I start to stretch. He starts to stretch his leg, come out, knee, shoulder in the neck. Don't be too forward, don't be too back. Guys, need your toes up, okay? On the floor is also okay.